Hi, my name is Cameron Carlson with AnimeLocation.tv. I'm here at Matsuricon 2015 with Mr. Scott McNeil. How you doing?
My name is actually now Pat Answer. Welcome to Between Two Ferns. I'm going to talk like this the entire day. I don't know why, because I have an evil bunny in my lap.
Which is quietly well decorated, I can see from various people.
Signature of every voice actor ever, future, present, and past. Voice actors who have not yet been birthed have signed this bunny, which is going into the charity auction. So if you're going to do a remote bid, bid now, bid high, bid often. This vodka's delicious, by the way.
So, obviously we were having a great time, and it's been a while since we got to see you. It was at Matsuricon 2013. How have you been?
Has it been 2 years?
Yeah, we unfortunately couldn't get you last.
Yeah, right. You were drunk the whole time, weren't you? It was so embarrassing. That was bloody awful. I've been fantastic. I've been really good. It's been lovely, lovely times.
Alrighty. And the ever-popular Gundam franchise was just picked up by Nozomi Entertainment. Do you hope to come back into that universe going forward with any other future projects?
I will make you this promise. I will be the god of death once more. But right now, I need a sheep. No, sleep. God damn it. We'll get that thing right one of these days. I would love to, because I'm a polyphonic prostitute, and that's what we call work, which is how we get what we call paid. So we can do things like pay our what we call mortgage and what we like to call in Canada exorbitant taxes.
I actually bought a Gundam Wing wall scroll last year and put it up in my office at work. So everybody's like, "What is that? Why are there robots?
Girls, why are they so pretty?" Apparently there is a new series, where, or at least a manga of something, I'm not quite sure, where it is in the future and everybody, like, Duo is now in his 30s and he has a 15-year-old son that probably looks very much like him with prettier hair, if that's possible. Possible?
Almost.
Oh, stop it, Mr. Bunn. You're being so misbehaved. Soon. No, if you do not know, you will sit back there and behave yourself, or I will turn this car around right now. I'm really sorry. He's been all day.
Now, when working on a show where you play multiple roles and you have to talk to yourself, how do you keep one character from not bleeding into another, specifically in the Beast Wars franchise with all four of them? And there have been scenes where all four of them are on screen. How do you keep each individual character its own set of rules and characteristics?
Welcome to my personal existential nightmare. This is how I wake up in the morning. It's like, no, the voice says, "Insolent vermin. Perhaps you'd like me to take you out the old-fashioned way. Brutally. Yeah, well, I need to see you try it there, Dino Boob. One more crack, vermin. Oh, what are you going to do about it there, lizard lips?" I was kidding about. I know. Shut up, Red Trap. Oh, man, we're all going to... No more fighting. No more fighting. Fighting gives Wasbenator a headache in his whole body. And then, of course, I, Silverbolt, strong, proud, brave, and smart like a bag of hammers, leap to the fray. Silverbolt, maximize! That's what it's like in my head all the time, I'm just saying. You have no idea. Herschel, turn up the air conditioning. I'm melting in here.
When working on My Little Pony, you...
Sales ponies non-parade. Oh, wait, I think I can still do it. I couldn't do it on the day when we were recording this, but... Step into the modern world and put the super speedy side of Squeezy 6000 to the test. I did it! Yes. We'll be like, squirt. Sorry. Take two. Super squirvel bourbon to the... Oh, God, I hate my life.
And again, you said that it's done doing Prelate work. How's it working on the show and the fantastic people that make up the show? I mean, you have all that wonderful actresses and actors that are there in the Prelate booth. So how's it like working with them, knowing that you get to crack each other up all the time?
We've been doing that for a long time. Plus, they're all, like, super hot, which is super nice. Because you say, well, it's like Babe Central in here. Sweet. And I've been working with all those people for years. Like Andrea Libben that plays, I've worked with her since she was like a zygote. And now she's the grown woman. She grew up right before my very eyes. Look at her. A grown, beautiful woman. It breaks your heart, I'm telling you. And it's so much fun. Yeah, I mean, like any Prelate series where with a great cast, it's like kindergarten without the Ritalin. But you really need the Ritalin. But they won't give you the Ritalin. There's a lot of times when tape is just stopped. They're like, you know what? Are you idiots finished yet? It's like, what? We were having fun. It's like, can we get back to work now? Okay. Unless you work with children. Children just sit there with variety, and they're like, stand up to the microphone, do their line perfectly, sit back down, call their agent. You're like... Meanwhile, we're having like paper ball fights and stuff. This is not a job for the mature. Are you emotionally retarded? Do you have the developmental capabilities of a 4 to 5-year-old? If so, you could be what we're looking for in this voiceover army.
Alrighty, and as a fan of geek culture and comic books, you got to be in the hit show Flash. How's it like being on the show and the history of the comic books and his influence on pop culture?
I had so much fun on Flash, but my lasting impression from that was, and you'll forgive me for saying this, is Flash, what a dick! Like, seriously. How Marvel was that in the DC universe? I gave you all the information you wanted, and you threw my butt under the bus. Thank you so much. I'm the Flash. Oh, I'm too fast and baby. Plus, we shot it in an abandoned insane asylum, which is really fun. It's like Silent Hill in there. They're screaming from it's the peeling, the dripping water, the old gurneys and saws. Yeah, saws. It's so video game. It's like,
Actually, I've been in the real town that Silent Hill's based off of.
I want to go there. Let's go now.
Centralia, Pennsylvania was that town that the government had to move because of the coal fire underneath it.
It's a little toxic. You people overreact. Just try not to breathe.
Basically.
You slow your breathing down, you're going to be fine. You know what I'm saying? Just don't worry about it so much. You people, you overthink all the time. You don't need all those breaths. Do every second breath. You'll live twice as long. You only get so many breaths in life. You know that. Don't waste them. It's true. Heartbeat's the same thing. Every mammal. Common shrew, blue whale. It's like 84 billion heartbeats in a lifetime. Remember, kids, don't waste them on exercise.
Keeping up with the live action and doing more sci-fi, you also got to be in the hit show Falling Skies, a unique sci-fi show on TNT. How's it like working on that show?
I actually had a ball. I don't know if that one's aired yet, but that was cool as hell because it's Falling Skies.
Yeah.
And
you got Steven Spielberg part of it. And
yeah.
All that great cast.
Yeah, and we just had so much fun, and I died in yet another spectacular way in that one, which I cannot release at this particular point. But it did have involves, one of those things where you're going, hey, dumb guy in red shirt, don't poke the alien egg. Don't. They even do that in the script. It was like, don't stop. Shut up, I know what I'm doing. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, no. And I like dying in spectacular ways.
So you're kind of like Sean Bean of the movies?
Yep. My biography will be called I've Died a Million Deaths, the Scott McNeil story. Somebody at this con actually brought me a bunch of pictures of me moments before demise from various TV shows. I'm like, thanks. It's awesome. At least I didn't die on Flash.
No.
Presuming, I'm not even going there. It's not an over 18 panel. Never mind.
Now,
Never mind. I'll be good.
So your video game love is very deep, and you love playing for the Horde. How is it to see your love of that show being translated now into a real movie? And of course, the weirdest thing about this is that it's being directed by David Bowie's son.
You want to know something even weirder? Okay, it's not as weird as that. It's being directed by David Bowie's son's codpiece. They were shooting that where I live. I couldn't get an audition for it because they went, no, Scott, we don't really think you're right for this genre. So the movie, the central character in the movie is Duratan. Yeah. Do you know who voices Duratan in the video game?
I've never met him, I'm sorry.
All I need is a warrior by my side. And a wolf at my back. Lokdar Ogar, brother. I'm going, so wait a minute. So I'm not right for this genre. Can we have a little chit-chat? Although I will give you, I was at BlizzCon last year. Yeah. and I saw some of the footage from the movie. I thought, really, Warcraft movie, how good can this be? I'm like, I'm the voice of frickin' Duratan, man. I would have been orc number 7. Okay, orc number 6. Only because my agent's funny that way. So, dude, I do think the weird thing is I can no longer really play the game. Now, what happens now? Besides, that's me. I'm hearing it's destroyed it for me for life, which is to say, I only play about 4 hours a day now.
Versus your 18.
Yeah.
Now, are there any upcoming projects you want fans to know about that you're currently working on? We always know those pesky NDAs.
Oh my God, I'm doing a thing right now that is a monkey that is so. Berg, but you know what? I'm only allowed to say this because it's gonna frickin' blow your mind when you find out that that is the same thing that you at Part 9. It's so cool. Oh my God, I'm so glad I got that off my chest. Why was that red light blinking on and off? Is that important? I'm not sure. I am actually, you know what? I never do this, but I did we did a show called Exchange Student Zero, which I think is going to be really cool because what it is it's, what happens in a normal suburban animated Prelate neighborhood when suddenly, a rift in the time-space continuum, the anime people show up in their world. Really? So it really is this. I play the dad Lionel. It's like, oh, konnichiwa, Mr. and Mrs. So-and-so. But then you've got, this hero. And it's really funny. It's directed by Charlie Adler, who is a genius and a madman. And it's exactly that. It's an animated sitcom. And just having seen it, it's like, the Prelate animation guys look like Prelate animation guys. And then they captured beautifully the anime style of it's really funny. Exchange Student Zero.
Well, I'll have to check that out. Now, we know that social media is kind of not the easiest way to keep up with you, but is there any other ways we can keep up with you?
You can wave at me on the street. Sometimes if you throw biscuits at me, I will turn, because I like biscuits. I'm just saying.
Just super saying. I'm horribly inept at social media. I do have a Facebook page, which apparently is full, whatever that means.
5,000 people.
It's over 5,000. But you can message me on that. And I get all of, no, I don't know. I get messages. I know that.
Which there's tons of them.
No, I do kind of, if I get onto there to see, like, oh, so-and-so tagged you in a picture. I'm like, oh, I'll check out the picture. All of a sudden, these little bing. Hi, Scott. I'm like, I tend to just kind of panic and turn the whole page off and then unplug my computer and then curl up in a small ball in a dark room and just have a little rest with a cold cloth over my head. Because sometimes it's...
Did you just say swimming pool walk by? Okay, it's not just me. There was a swimming pool
with thousands of tiny little legs, like a millipede. It's the Sharpie fumes talking, I tell you what. It's a terrible habit. It's worse than chewing. Oh, dude, I can see music right now. I can hear the color orange. Green tastes like 9. That was awesome.
All right, and any final messages you want to get out to all your wonderful fans that are out there watching this interview right now?
Besides, I love you guys so much, it almost hurts my heart because it's so full of bursting with how awesome you people are.
We love you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Scott, so much.
I don't know how they all fit in the little box.
But I see Bobby, and I see Sissy. Oh, it's a birthday day today. Hi.
You look nice. Are those new shoes?
I love the hat. The hat is good.
With your bone structure, trust me, you're going to go far. Who did that? I saw that. You know what? That's not very mature.
I love